From the luminous heart of NollywoodTrend, a story emerges that weaves the rich tapestry of African heritage with the shock of first encounters, a narrative that resonates deeply with anyone who cherishes history and the evolution of cultures. In this moment of silence before the storm of change, the history of the Igbo people unfolds in vivid colors and heartfelt emotions. Here, the red earth, the dense forests, and vibrant communities serve as the backdrop for a moment that altered the course of an entire civilization. Today, we take you on a journey far beyond the pages of history books, a journey where the past and present dance together in an intricate ballet of hope, sorrow, and enduring resilience. This is the tale of an Igbo boy, whose life became a silent witness to an event of cosmic significance, a moment when he first laid eyes on a white man, an encounter that signaled the arrival of a force that would forever change his world. The gentle hum of village life, the rhythmic clanging of metal as blacksmiths worked, and the tender stories told by elders gathered around a flickering fire all speak of a time untouched by the foreign presence that was about to make its mark. As our camera pans across ancient farmlands and bustling marketplaces, we are reminded that before the tumult of change, there was peace, unity, and an enduring connection to the land that nurtured generations. In this cinematic journey, we explore the frontier of change. History and memory merge to reveal the soul of the Igbo people. Each frame carries the quiet echo of ancestors, painting a portrait of a bygone era where hope intertwined with the simple joys of everyday life. We invite the viewer to embrace vivid memories and acknowledge their enduring significance. Before the arrival of foreign ships and the ensuing era of turmoil, the Igbo world flourished in a symphony of nature, culture, and community. In the vast verdant farmlands spread across the heart of southeastern Nigeria, communities lived side by side with the land, honoring traditions passed down through countless generations. Every sunrise in the Igbo villages was greeted with a sense of promise, as the lush green fields and winding streams whispered ancient songs of hope and prosperity. With every harvest and communal feast, the people celebrated not only the bounty of the earth, but also the deep bonds that united them as one. Villages were vibrant centers of creativity and craftsmanship, where skilled blacksmiths forged tools and ceremonial objects with remarkable artistry. Dancers moved with an elegance born of centuries of ritual, and artisans painted symbols that captured both the spirit and the history of their people. Storytellers, with voices steeped in the magic of memory, recounted myths that explained the mysteries of the universe and the cycles of life. Every activity, from daily labor to festive celebrations, was imbued with a profound respect for the natural order and the sacred traditions that defined their identity. Community life thrived on mutual aid, and each individual played a vital role in sustaining the collective well-being. Farmers tended to the land with patience and care, while elders transmitted the wisdom of ages through songs, proverbs, and gentle guidance. The rhythm of everyday life was marked by cycles of planting and harvest, rituals that celebrated the changing seasons and honored the spiritual forces believed to govern nature. In these communities, the interconnectedness of all things was not merely a philosophy but a lived experience, woven into every aspect of existence. Every corner of the Igbo world echoed with the stories of ancestors whose spirits guided the living through dreams and rituals. The architecture, though simple, was crafted with a profound understanding of the environment. Homes built from earth and timber symbolized the organic connection to the soil that sustained life. Local markets bustled with colorful exchanges, and the sound of laughter mingled with the hum of daily chores, creating a harmonious backdrop to a life unmarked by the fear and uncertainty that foreign encounters would soon introduce. The spirit of the land was a living presence, comforting and familiar. In the heart of Igbo life, every ritual, every song, and every shared moment was a testament to a legacy of unity and respect. The people embraced nature, celebrating its gifts while mourning its losses, and always looking to the future with unwavering optimism. This world, vibrant and interconnected, was built on the foundation of a community that placed family, tradition, and the spirit of togetherness above all else. It was a world where every heartbeat resonated with the promise of tomorrow and the echoes of a storied past. In every ritual and daily act, the soul of the Igbo shone brightly, a beacon of unfaltering cultural pride, forever and unyielding hope. Amid the gentle rhythms of Igbo life, a sudden and devastating disruption unfolded that would forever alter the destiny of one young soul. In a peaceful village nestled among ancient trees and sprawling fields, an 11-year-old boy named Olaudah Equiano played joyfully with his sister, their laughter mingling with the melodies of nature. Unbeknownst to the child, his life was about to be pierced by the dark shadow of human greed and the ruthless trade that would soon spread across the oceans. The innocence of their play was shattered in a heartbeat when cloaked figures emerged from the dense undergrowth, their eyes cold and determined. The ambush was swift and terrifying. Equiano, barely old enough to understand the world beyond his immediate surroundings, was torn from the safety of his family. The kidnappers, whose faces were obscured by the dim light of that fateful day, moved with a calculated precision that belied the cruelty of their intentions. Dragged through winding paths and unfamiliar terrains, the young boy's world was suddenly transformed from one of carefree childhood to a realm of anguish and bewilderment. His sister's cries faded into the distance, as he was forced to march away from the only home he had ever known. As the journey dragged on, the harsh reality of his new existence began to set in. The boy was thrust into the heart of a network built on exploitation and despair. Along the way, he encountered other captives, each with their own silent stories of loss and displacement. Their eyes, mirroring his own confusion and fear, spoke of the shared sorrow of a people torn apart by external forces. Despite the terror that gripped every step, a latent ember of resilience glimmered within him, hinting at the inner strength that would later define his remarkable narrative. In the midst of this brutal upheaval, small moments of kindness occasionally emerged, offering fleeting glimpses of human compassion. Yet these were overshadowed by the overwhelming brutality of the journey. The sights, sounds, and overwhelming sense of a disrupted life etched themselves indelibly into his memory. Every mile traveled was a descent into a world unrecognizable from the one he had known, a world where hope was scarce, and the chains of despair began to tighten around his spirit. By the time his journey reached a critical juncture, Equiano understood, even if only in fragments, that he was no longer a part of his cherished community, but a pawn in the looming shadow of a global trade. His abduction marked the beginning of an odyssey filled with sorrow, struggle, and the slow dawning of awareness about a cruel, vast world beyond his native lands. With every anguished step and every tear shed in silence, the young Equiano's journey grew heavier with the burden of loss and uncertainty. This painful chapter not only marked the beginning of unimaginable hardships, but also set the stage for a future filled with a profound quest for freedom and justice, a legacy of enduring hope. Emerging from the dense canopy of his disrupted past, Equiano found himself confronting a sight that defied every notion of the natural world he had known. In a clearing near the edge of the forest, the expanse of the Atlantic Ocean unfurled before his wide, bewildered eyes. There, anchored like a monstrous leviathan upon the restless waters, stood a slave ship, a vessel more vast and ominous than anything he had ever imagined. The sight was both majestic and horrifying, evoking a spectrum of emotions ranging from awe to terror. The arrival of this colossal ship marked the moment of his first encounter with a world that was as alien as it was overwhelming. Equiano observed white sailors moving with a strange, measured confidence along the deck, their uniforms and gestures unlike any familiar attire or behavior. The presence of these men, with their pale skin contrasting sharply against the rich tones of the land and sea, ignited in him a mingled sense of curiosity and dread. In that moment, the boundaries of his small, once comforting world expanded dramatically, revealing the vast unknown beyond the horizon. As he absorbed this breathtaking scene, his senses were flooded with unfamiliar sounds and scents. The creaking of the ship's timbers mingled with the rhythmic crashing of waves, while a salty breeze carried the heavy scent of seawater and other more elusive aromas. Equiano's heart pounded, each beat echoing the collision of two very different worlds. The vivid tableau before him seemed to suspend time, as if the universe itself held its breath in the face of this extraordinary encounter. This singular moment, when the sight of the white man was etched into his consciousness, became a defining milestone in his life. It was a moment of both wonder and profound disruption, a juncture that not only signified the beginning of his painful journey, but also symbolized the startling entrance of an entirely different reality into the life of the Igbo people. In that first encounter, as the delicate veil between the familiar and the foreign was torn asunder, Equiano's inner world was irrevocably transformed. The overwhelming mixture of fear, awe, and realization marked the point of no return, where innocence gave way to the harsh truths of a shattered destiny, forever imprinting upon him the duality of beauty and terror. This profound experience set in motion a lifelong journey of change and quest for understanding. Following the unforgettable first encounter, the collision between the Igbo traditions and the foreign forces became increasingly palpable. In the wake of that fateful day, the world experienced a rupture in its orderly calm. The shock was evident not only in the eyes of the captives who witnessed the arrival of strange men, but also in the hearts of an entire community unprepared for the maelstrom of change. The very fabric of reality seemed to tear asunder, as if the natural order itself was resisting the imposition of an alien presence. The Igbo captives, now caught in the relentless grip of a system they could neither comprehend nor oppose, stared in disbelief at the unfolding spectacle. The white sailors, with their harsh commands and unyielding discipline, brought with them a language of control that was foreign to these people of deep-rooted traditions. The cargo hold of the ship, ominously open like the mouth of some ravenous beast, revealed a reality that was as grim as it was inexplicable. Every shout, every cry from within that dreadful compartment, added layers of confusion and fear to an already shattered world. In the villages left behind, elders and community leaders struggled to come to terms with the sudden intrusion. Their minds, anchored in generations of harmonious existence, could barely fathom the new order that was being forcibly imposed. The shock extended beyond individual encounters, rippling outward to unsettle long-held beliefs and traditions. Sacred ceremonies were abandoned mid-ritual. The rhythmic dances that once celebrated life were interrupted by a pervasive dread that no prayer or incantation could dispel. As the enslaved were herded onto ships and carted away to an unknown fate, a profound silence fell over the land. This silence, heavy with sorrow and disbelief, bore witness to the fracture of a once unbreakable bond between the people and their world. Traditional songs turned solemn, and the very spirit of the community seemed to recoil in mourning. The collision of two vastly different worlds did more than disrupt daily life, it shattered the continuum of a living, breathing culture. Yet, amidst the overwhelming darkness, a flicker of resilience emerged. The memories of ancestral strength and the enduring love for the homeland became the foundation upon which a quiet revolution would one day begin. In the midst of chaos, every tear shed and every anguished glance bore testament to the shock of two worlds colliding, a shock that reverberated through time, echoing in the hearts of those who would remember and eventually rebuild their shattered heritage. In every anguished moment and every silent prayer, the disruptive force of external imposition clashed violently with the rhythms of a time-honored way of life. The resounding impact of this collision echoed across generations, serving as a somber reminder of the price of cultural erasure and the enduring fight for identity that was yet to come. These harsh impositions not only fractured ancient bonds but also ignited a relentless quest for cultural revival and self-determination among the displaced for hope. Years have passed since that first fateful encounter, and the memory of that day continues to resonate deeply across the generations. Olaudah Equiano, who once witnessed that shocking arrival, would channel his experiences into an astounding legacy that became one of the first great African autobiographies. His words, reflective and unflinching, painted a portrait of a reality that was both heart-wrenching and transformative. As he recounted the tale of his abduction and subsequent journey, he provided future generations with a window into the immense courage required to endure such profound adversity. Equiano's narrative transcended the recounting of mere events. It became a clarion call that echoed the enduring strength of the human spirit. For him, the stark memory of that first sight of a white man was both a symbol of tragedy and a testimony to survival. His account gave voice to countless untold stories, a tribute to the resilience of those who had been swept into the dark tides of injustice. Through his eloquent prose, the enduring heartbeat of the Igbo community was immortalized, allowing the modern world to glimpse the beauty and pain of a rich cultural heritage that defied extinction. Today, as we reflect on these events, the legacy of Equiano serves not only as a chronicle of sorrow and struggle, but also as an inspiration for renewal. It reminds us that even in the depths of despair, the human spirit can emerge resilient, determined to forge its own destiny. The story of that first encounter, rendered with care and precision here, is a testament to the power of remembrance. It is a tribute to a past that continues to illuminate the present and guide the future. Brought to you by NollywoodTrend, this documentary honors the sacrifices, the strength, and the undying spirit of a people whose legacy continues to live on in both memory and heart. May the enduring words of Equiano, preserved through time, inspire all to honor the past while forging a path toward a more just and compassionate future. Let his enduring legacy forever remind us to cherish our past and foster global unity.